Hello, welcome to Castanet Penticton's Mayor's Minute. I'm Colin Dacre, joined here by the Mayor, Andrew Jacobay.
Hello.
So this week a report came to City Council just talking about the economic benefits of the South Okanagan Events Centre. They estimated about $25 million in spending, which translates to $35 million in economic impact for the community. However, I mean, the city does subsidize that site, $1.1 million last year. So, I mean, it pays for some of that activity, obviously. I mean, just talk about the benefit of that. I mean, do you see when that facility was built, it was hopeful that it was going to become self-sustaining. I mean, do you see a point at that, like that in the future where it could support itself?
Well, I mean, we're celebrating 10 years coming up here. I think that was one of the reasons that the report came out. But back before the event center was built, we were subsidizing the convention center and Memorial Arena to the tune of about $750,000. So to have 4 facilities in that campus there that are subsidized by around 1.1-ish, you know, they are, and to get that economic impact of $35 million certainly is a great return on investment. And they are, you know, drivers of our community, and a lot of things that we have in our community do get subsidized. You know, our parks, our pool, as an example, or some other recreational facilities our transit. You know, they're all subsidized. They're all things that enhance the quality of life, and certainly having an event center that you can, you know. I think last night was a rock concert, and they repurposed it back to ice. And then on Saturday, I think there's a country concert coming here. And then, you know, a month ago there was Cirque du Soleil was here, and so we're getting a broad range of entertainment and culture and a place for people to meet. We have lots of major conventions that come here, small, medium, and large as well. So there's lots of activity, and to have it generating $35 million for the community, I think is great. No other community our size has that type of asset.
Yeah, the Trade Convention Center, though, that was a very big part of what was contributing to that campus in terms of activity. However, the Lakeside, they're opening their own convention center in the, I want to say, this year it's opening.
Expanding, yes.
Expanding,
yeah.
Sorry. I mean, does the city had any discussions, any concerns that could take a chunk out of your business?
Actually, the convention center staff has actually met with the Lakeside and trying to find some synergies and opportunities that will benefit the community in the sense that not everything can be housed in the Lakeside. As an example, there are 2 20,000 square foot spots are on opposite sides of each other of the property, where the convention center is all under one roof, a higher roof. So there's some things that each venue is probably maybe better at, and so perhaps we can target more things at the same time. I think there is synergies that can be obtained that we should be working together on, and I think they've been trying to have dialogue together and going to trade shows or events as a group, not as separate individuals. So the more we're working together, I think the better that is. Convention Center was, you know, I think $11 million out of that $25 million of direct impact. So it's a large portion of it. And I think, you know, once the new center opens up, yeah, there'll be some people that want to try that. And that makes us having to work harder to find new business and not just rely on the same business every year. And I think any business has to can always look and be aggressive to get new business. And competition is not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing.
Yeah, so in your discussions with the Lakeside, I mean, just expand on those a little bit. I mean, I agree to maybe stay out of each other's way a little bit if possible, or?
Well, I'm not in those conversations,
okay.
So I can't paraphrase, but I think either entity wants what's best for our community, and to see more people coming to Penticton and maybe getting exposed through a meeting or a convention, and then maybe coming back again as a tourist with their family. So, you know, there are community benefits, and I think if everyone's singing from the same songbook and has the same vision of having people come to Penticton and have an enjoyable time here, I think a rising tide will float all boats, and both properties will benefit.
Thanks. That was this week's Castanet Penticton's Mayor's Mayor. If you have a question you'd like to submit to the mayor, you can send it to letters@castanet.net. Until next time.
Read letters to the editor in our letters section under the opinion button in the yellow masthead. Email your letters to letters@castanet.net.